awesome sauce. Hello, everybody. This is Awesome Sauce Radio. I'm your mentally undeveloped party host, the innovator of perversion, the master of butt plugs, the one, the only blind item wonders, the comic pimp. And I want to thank everyone for joining us tonight as we kick back, relax, talk comics, pop culture, a little bit of all that. Before we do, I'd like to give a couple shout outs and shout out my sponsors. I'd like to shout out to Marco's Pizza. The Marco's Pizza is the official pizzeria of Awesome Sauce Radio. And they are awesome. They are delicious. They're nutritious. It's a great place to bring a date. They are located at 1926 Union Valley Road, New Jersey 07421. 973-728-1344. TheMarcosPizza.com. If you mention Awesome Sauce Radio or Blind Adam, you get a free order of garlic nuts. And it's just one of the greatest places in the entire town to get food. They've been in business since 1978. And I've been going to them since 1986. I just love the place.
They're younger than the Blind Adam.
I also want to give a shout out to one of my favorite retailers on the eBay. It's eBay / Calamity Collectibles. Collectibles is spelled with an A, and he's got an amazing selection. A lot of it's fair market value pricing, or King's Ransom, depending on how he feels that day, because he's a punk. But Calamity Collectibles, eBay / Calamity _collectibles. Tell him why I sent you. Tell him to stop wearing an orange vest. That doesn't look cool. Tell him to stop drinking Code Red Mountain Dew because it's not a real soda.
Adam, why does he wear a life vest when he goes to conventions? I don't understand.
I have no clue. I'm gonna try. He's gonna be coming back on the show either next week or the week after because he's been shipping orders all day because of the Mark Spears blind bags.
Of course, he's a monster. That's what Calamity does. One of the best in the business. You know, he felt embarrassed when I told one of my friends he's one of the best eBay sellers out there because he is. He's a really good guy. He's an honest seller, and you know he should be proud of how he handles his business. And he felt very humbled. And Calamity, don't be shy. We love you.
Yeah, man. Like I said, I put an invitation out, but he was just busy shipping. Also, next week, from next Thursday to next Sunday, Awesome Sauce Radio returns. Exotica Expo, Edison, New Jersey. I cannot wait. Blake Blossom, Maitland Ward.
Oh my God!
Just found out that AJ Applegate is going. Stormy Daniels will be there all weekend. I'm gonna try to get a couple minutes to her on the podcast, and I'm gonna find a convention promoter who isn't a pussy, and get her booked at a comic book convention.
Yeah.
Or I'm gonna start my own damn convention. That's just the way it is. But Exotica Expo got time. Yep. That's all, folks. ExoticaExpo.com. Tell them what I'm saying. I cannot wait. All weekend long, I will be at the Tornado, the movie booth.
Oh, you are? Awesome.
Yeah.
Hold on. Awesome sauce. There you go. I did it for you.
Thank you. And guess that's one good turn since there's never. I'd like to give a shout out to Weepa Music Studios for the amazing theme music we now hear. Where we no longer have to listen to Star Wars gangster rap open up the show.
No more you getting dinged because I would not let you get dinged. That's my music, but it's for you, Adam, because you know what? You inspire me. You deserve some original music. And now that I got my MPC-1, studio, I've been messing around with that equipment. I'm so happy to have a studio. I will share the picture.
I appreciate that because it's
like I'm learning. So
since I had to get rid of the other song I used to open up when we
I know you got in trouble so much.
I got rid of that because I was getting dinged for that, and then I was just like looking for cool stuff to play, and it was like playing the YouTube will fuck you in the ass lottery.
Oh yeah, that's what YouTube does, And you know what? I'm gonna show up my little studio where I happen to make your music. Hold on, let me upload the picture real quick. Go ahead and look at the screen real quick. Look at that. That's the studio where I made your stuff at. Big Weapon Music. That's in my living room. I got all that fun equipment, that I'm having fun with them, and that's my
setup
joint
for
right
a living room, man. That's pretty sweet.
Oh yeah, and the other side actually has the TV, and then it has the arcade for the Street Fighter. A nice sofa. So listen, my apartment is like it's my whole apartment is a man cave.
That's awesome. But like I mentioned, before we get into the format real quick, how was your New York Comic Con 2025?
Adam, man. Let me tell you, I think I had one of the best experiences. Again, I do just putting it out there. I do come from the press perspective on this, not just the fandom, because I'm not buying a ticket, but Repop, thank you so much for affording me an opportunity to go as press to be able to cover events and interview celebrity guests, especially in Rural Pavilion. So that's the first thing I want to say. Rural Pavilion. It was cosplay free this year. And listen, I love my cosplayers and all, but thank God they were not there, because that space is not for you. It was always meant for just press, and the fact that they went back to press only and professionals was an absolute blessing to have a space to work in quiet and have people take over our shit and our tables so we could interview celebrities and guests. Again, I got to interview David that's watching there, Joseph Illich, Lawson, Peter Galperin, Chris Killian. I got to interview the CEO of ThruJoy along with his marketing director and so many others. And
they're amazing.
Yes. And listen, man, they dropped some knowledge, man. Like, watch out, 2026 is about to go insane, and those are the parties you're going to want to be at. I'm gonna tell you right now. They made it very clear to me.
Party last year was amazing.
But I still got I got my joint. I got my man, the enemy of Samurai Jack. What's his name?
I forget the character's name. Yeah, but
I got the Chase variant on it. I got the Chase variant. That shit going for like $400 right now.
I saw that they just dropped one. Dropped a Killjoy. I'm gonna try to grab because it's the Halloween Beavis and Butthead.
Yeah. Oh yeah. ThruJoy, not Killjoy.
Yeah.
But bro, yeah. But again, it was the interviews, and again, I got to spend an hour and a half on the show floor. But in that hour and a half, I will tell you that a good 10 minutes was me actually grabbing pictures of Post Malone. I got
you were one of the few lucky ones.
Bro, no, you don't understand. Adam, I'll make you laugh. Yeah, bro, check this out. So they have mass security, and everybody's there like blocking a lane. You're blocking an aisle. You can't do that, right? So they say keep moving. You know what my style was? I look like one of those fucking shooting ducks that kept walking back and forth, snapping shots. And they're like, keep moving. I'm like, but I am moving. They're like, no, keep moving away. But I said, no, you say keep moving. And I'm arguing with them as I'm taking pictures. Then all of a sudden, Post Malone had to leave the spot. Brother, I've never seen this in my life. 10 cops surrounded him. And then behind those 10 cops, as they were circling, those 10 cops circled him. So he was like in the middle, like a quarterback, right? 3 cops were behind the 10 cops that circled him, pushing them. Bro, whoever was in front and on the side was getting bowled over, bro. Like, bro, it was like it was Gaza. You know what I mean? Like, niggas getting, like, you flying. If you were in the way, you are getting thrown to the side, bro.
That's what I heard. My buddy Big Clutch, who's one of the head guys over at eBay Live, was telling me that they were even having most of eBay Live like leave the stage at one point.
Oh yeah, bro. I mean, with him, that was wild. And then when it came to the whatnot booth, a big salute to whatnot and the mass appeal. I know
Can I give a
you're
shout
gonna
out
talk about that in a little bit.
to one of the best people over at Whatnot? To my brother. I remember when him and I were first starting out before he joined Whatnot, to Mr. Jack DeMeo.
Oh yeah, bro, Big Jack for real, bro, and he's doing his thing. But bro, Adam, I don't know if you got to see, but at least when I was there, let me pull up some pictures to share for you on the show
Yeah,
before we
man.
get into the whole thing. Hold on, let me pull them up because, bro, I have my homegirl, Gotham Geek Girl. If you guys don't know who she is, she's an amazing journalist in the pop culture game. And one thing she said is like, "Yo, guys," because I was hanging out with my big homie, Klepsy, excellent critics for the next, and he was doing panels, and she said, "Yo, Nas is about to come through on the on the whatnot panel." I said, "Stop lying," but since I was in the Royal Pavilion, my ass, dead ass, to say, you know what, I'm gonna motherfucking run. I am gonna go fucking check this out, no effing way. And
I
now,
think in 5 years, I've never seen you run at a convention.
no, yeah, but and not because I'm fat, I just don't run. But at this time, listen, you were talking about. Let me share my screen real quick because I gotta share the screen anyway for Adam stuff. Because check this out, man. I'm gonna put this on screen. Adam, you got an exclusive picture here that I haven't shared yet. There goes Nas in the building, son, right
That's
there.
awesome
And
sauce.
bro, there was Nas in the building right there, right. All right. And that's the book. Adam, I'm sorry. I just brought the book up though, and it's because I
That's
know
fine. I don't care.
the legend has it, mass appeal. I mean, because that's what he was there talking about, right?
Yep.
And then not just he was talking about that. Hold on, because I know that I spoiled this for you, but I'm gonna make it good for you because I'm gonna show another great, amazing picture I took. Let me put this one up there right now. Holy shit, we got Ghostface Killer on the motherfucking scene.
That's fucking awesome.
Bro, look at that picture. Ghostface talking his smack right there, about the book again. Again, mass appeal in the
Mass
game right
appeal,
there.
which is sounds like a great concept and a great book. If anyone's lucky and has it signed, but all the hip hop legends that were there at New York Comic Con, congratulations! I'm seeing signed copies by everyone going for over $1,000
Oh,
right
wait
now.
a minute. I want to fuck you up more. I got De La Soul, the two remaining members on the deck right there. Bro, De La Soul, legendary, bro. And they were auctioning off two signed basketballs in the De La style, play basketball with the butterflies. You know how their style was back in
Yep,
the day. You know what I mean?
I haven't seen
Yeah,
one of
bro,
those
they had
basketballs in
that.
a while.
Yo, when Ghostface was there, he signed like an exclusive figure based on the shit he did. I mean, when Nas was there, it was an exclusive album cover. I mean, and they're talking about the Mob Deep and this new joint that dropped. Yo, have you heard that new Mob Deep album?
Yes,
Bro, what do you think? I mean, listen, for me, still Clips is album of the year, but I think that this Mob Deep is
I
also
think
a
it's
heavy
great.
contender.
I would like to be able to listen to it on its. I have to still listen to it, certain parts of it alone when I'm not in a strip club. But outside of that, I mean, there's many great tracks to get lap
My
dances to
man,
on it.
Dirty Boy.
Like I said, Tommy Dreamer is the innovator of violence. I'm the innovator of promotion.
I hear you. But bro, you know who else was there in that booth that I didn't get to see?
Who?
DJ Premier. Raekwon the chef. And oh my god, I'm gonna blow your mind right now. You ready for this one?
Yep.
I'm gonna make you shit your pants. You ready?
Well, thank God
Slick Rick.
Mark gave me an adult diaper, so go for it.
Slick Rick was in the fucking building too, bro.
That's amazing. I mean,
Bro,
Whatnot
and
killed it this year.
yes, they did, but I'm sad that I did not get to see those other three OGs in the building. But thank you so much for the opportunity to see those those OGs that I grew up with. From my era, from my vibe. Amazing, like yo, like I was so blessed, man. Like New York Comic Con. This is like I'm not trying to diss San Diego. San Diego's so movie focused, so TV focused.
Which makes sense
It
because
takes
they're only
away.
2 hours away from Hollywood.
I
Makes
get it,
perfect
and
sense.
but it takes away because again, it's called Comic Con, isn't it?
Yes, but
And
I'm gonna
and
let people
celebrate comic.
I'm gonna let people in on a dirty secret about San Diego Comic Con. It hasn't been about purely comic books since 1999.
Well, that's the problem, Adam. Don't call it Comic Con. New York was about Comic Con, but also this year it was the. And let me bring it up again, Adam. Please talk about it. Please talk about it to me because what you know about this Mass Appeal book.
The Mass
Legend
Appeal
has
book
it.
right now, if you go on the website, you can still get the basic trade dresses for
I
30
got it right
bucks.
there. Yeah, that's how much it was over there. $30. And you could get it signed when you were at the show. Like, hey, Captain Kiko got it signed. You know,
Yes,
and shout
I
out.
hear rumors that somewhere on Whatnot you can still get whatever the copy they had at the black and white variant for like 50
Oh
bucks.
yeah, bro. Oh my god, that shit was a sexy cover, bro. You have no idea how sexy that cover was. You know what I
I
mean?
heard,
For real.
man. I heard from some of my peeps that were there, and
Yeah, that was
you
dope.
know, but I think this is going to be a secondary market monster.
It is. I mean, it's Sanford Green, bro, doing the
Yeah,
art, bro.
it's
Sanford Green was there too. He was at the show. I got pictures of him too. Hold on, let me see if I can pull up a picture of Sanford
and
Green.
congratulations to Sanford Green, who's been killing it in the last like 2 years with his art.
Oh, bro. I mean, my man is working over there, and the way he worked the con, and he felt very humble, just being able to work on this particular book. You know what I mean? Because again, working with hip hop legends, and they're accepting him, in that lane, like yo, as a boss. You know what I mean? Shit, did I grab those pictures of him? Damn it, I don't think I did. This is my other camera. I don't have those here.
All right, that's cool. But I also want to just give a shout out
Wait,
to.
wait. Can I share something with you special then for you?
Yeah.
All right, bet. So, so I want to share this one picture here that I haven't shared anywhere. I got to meet the legendary Ronda Rousey. Look at her. Wepa! Yeah, Ronda Rousey on deck. I got to meet her,
Former UFC champion.
Now,
Former
Adam,
WWE Women's Champion.
Adam. I had the chance to ask only one question, but in the Almega style, I had to ask the funniest question.
I can't wait to see it.
So I had her laughing and smiling, and I'm going to show another picture that you saw on Facebook, but I'll share it here with you guys. I got to meet the amazing and interview David Desmorchin.
Nice.
Yeah, my brother was, I said, yeah, take a picture to somebody. And my brother was just there. I said, yo, bro, can you just jump in? I'm asking somebody else for a reason. He was so happy. Chris Crash got to meet David Desmorchin. I wish you were there, Adam, with us,
Next year, man. Next year.
It would have been dope.
I have plans to actually exhibit and just get a booth next year for New York Comic Con.
Oh, you are? So if you need me, I have a bear rug and I have nice underwear, and I'll lay on it for you and take pictures.
I love you too, bro. I love you too. Between you and Calamity, I'm surrounded by a couple of comedians.
I mean, listen, I think I'm sexier than Calamity, though.
No argument there, man. But actually, all kidding aside, I want to thank Calamity for helping me get into New York Comic Con this year on Thursday, and I got to celebrate my birthday with him.
Oh, snap. Happy belated birthday. Happy birthday, Adam. Happy birthday, Adam. Happy birthday, Adam. I hope you got laid, bro.
It's just another day at some point, but the fact that I got to spend it with my comic book family and, actually meet Brian McClay over from Beyond Wednesdays in person for the first time in 10 years was nice.
Oh, really? I hope you didn't grope him like you said you would.
No. Getting to hang out with Jeff Mazza over from Dynamite was
you didn't
nice.
Spank him, did you,
I
like
want to thank Jeff for getting me into the Cold Sliver concert. Which we'll talk about.
Talk about that. How was that Cold Slither? Let him know, man. Cold Slither.
That concert was off the chain. They played all the songs from the album. They make it feel like you're being taken over by Cobra and being brainwashed. But the thing I love the most, in between, they take like these 10 to 15-minute breaks every 2 to 3 songs.
Okay.
And they play all the old school PSAs and all the old school G.I. Joe toy commercials.
Stop lying, really?
Yeah, it is off the chain. And
That's so cool.
at the end, because where Mark and I were sitting was like front row VIP, and I was by this wall, and they have an actor come out that sounds like Chris Latta, God rest his soul, doing Cobra Commander.
Oh shit! What?
And they have an actor playing Destro and the twins. At one point, it's an amazing concert.
Oh, cool, man! I'm glad you enjoyed that, bro. That's pretty fucking dope, man.
I'm jealous. Gift for my friends over at Dynamite and Heroes Reborn Comics and Calamity.
Salute to everybody there, man.
They surprised me on Friday. They're just like, "What are you doing Saturday? You're doing nothing. You're getting your fat blind ass to the city." I was like, as soon as they told me for what, I was like, I don't have to twist my arm twice. Before I also want to give a very big shout out to Dennis LeBarger Jr. over at Wonderworld Comics, who I spent Saturday afternoon with before the concert, and he wants to be a permanent seeing eye dog for me at every convention. He's more than welcome to do that. I had such a blast with him. He stopped every cosplayer in a sexy outfit. Hey, this is Blind Adam. He's a former Howard Stern show whackpacker. Can you take a picture with you? So I may have even found a future guest co-host for the show.
Nice.
And then I got to meet Rob Liefeld and thank him for his encouragement back in 2011, which made me get into podcasting. I hung out with Bill Tucci for a bit and just had a great time. So I just want to say to anyone and everyone that helped make New York Comic Con what it was for me this year, where I just dealt for for many years I was struggling between either staying on the East Coast or moving out to Vegas. This was the first time in years where I was like, I don't want to be anywhere else but New York City. And where I realized it's what's best for the brand. It's also what's best for me personally for the first time in a long time. So to everyone who's helped me get to this point, both personally and professionally, thank you. To everyone who's helped make these last 10 years, 950 plus episodes a reality, to Al Mega and Comic Crusaders, to Nemesis, to JV Wheels, to the guys over at Demon Seed Radio, Exotica, Brian Scott Gross over at BSGPR, Phil Marco's Pizza, who every time I cry and I'm broke, I'm like, you want to buy some more, a number 6 most for sponsorship? And it's like, yeah, sure. I can't tell if this is getting me new customers, but you're funny as hell. And that's a blessing. The place that was my teenage sanctuary believes in this. So I just really want to say to everyone who helps each and every week that helps make a dream come true, I love you and I couldn't do this without y'all. Thanks.
Well,
with that being said, we're going to go to the first picture of the night. I'll have these for sale at the Pernino the movie booth next weekend. I'm going to try to get Blake to sign a few of them. This is this Blake Blossom AVN comic. The art is drawn by a fellow Comic Crusader by Bracy 452. And this was one of the first pieces of art I ever had commissioned for an event. And I'm glad I'm actually starting to do things with it now. And these will be up on my Whatnot, my eBay store. And I'm hoping to get a few of these signed, but come by the booth. They're going to be $10. Signed after the fact. I'm going to try to keep them at $25. But this is just one of my favorite pieces of art, man. What do you think? I think Brazy did a great job on this. Did he mute himself?
What happened?
No, I was asking, what do you think? I never got your opinions on this piece.
I love this piece. I mean, Bracy is a fucking boss. This
That he
looks
is.
great. I mean, it's Blake Blossom, but you better show her this when you go to that show.
Oh yeah, man. She's actually seen this online a few times. I've never had a chance to give her a couple of these. A couple. I'm happy that I'm going to be able to finally give her a couple physical copies of it.
You really got.
And I do like the fact that he put Actor McFarlane on there. I'm appreciative of that. I've actually shown this to McFarlane online, and he gave me 2 thumbs up. He actually got a kick at it, so I was happy about that. Because McFarlane is a pimp. And I wanted to ever become a comic book dealer if it wasn't for Spidey 300. So it's all apropos. And then, of course, the other print I'm going to be bringing to the Point of the Movie booth next weekend. And this goes out to my homie, one of my best friends, one of my frequent artist contributors, Matthew Arnold. This is the homage to Batman 181, First Poison Ivy. This is Maitland Ward's Poison Ivy. I love the thing I love he did the most about this is he made one of my fantasies come true, where I'm with Maitland Ward and Blake Blossom, who both have the rights to my anal virginity. If they ever want to make Project Pegasus a reality, I'm going to talk to both of them about that next weekend. They're going to handcuff me to a bed, put me face down, ass up. They're going to whack me like with a little wiffle ball bat, Harley Quinn style, and then they're going to have their way with me. And then I'm going to become infamous for losing my anal virginity on OnlyFans and Loyal Fans and Vixen Media and everywhere where you go, where you flap, and bust nuts to. Test the thought. Because dreams do become reality if you chase them. All right. But, that's just it. I'm very blessed to have friends in the community who are artists. I have something I'm pitching to my boys over at Flops Comics, but I don't want to count my chickens before they hatch. So come to Exotica Expo. Ladies getting free Friday night. They got Bridget the Midget's going to be there, her first appearance in years. I'm looking forward to seeing Blake, as I haven't seen her since January. Stormy Daniels, I'm trying to get a couple of her Space Force comics signed. The comic she put out for Tidal Wave. And hopefully I can get that done this year. Hopefully I don't get killed by cutting her line this year like I did last year, but that's another story. The person who was guiding me around didn't see the line and just brought me straight up to her. And but Stormy's a lovely human being. And Michael Carbonero over at Big Apple Comic Con, November 22nd. Don't be a pussy. Book Stormy Daniels to your next convention. Don't be a pussy. I mean, you got a good guest list in them. You got Paul Blake, Greedo from Star Wars. You got Dan Parent, the definitive Archie artist. But you need Stormy Daniels repping Tidal Wave Comics. But no, you gotta be all family friendly and shit. No, I don't want the hotel to kick me out. Puss. But everyone, Big Apple Comic Con CC, tell him that Blind Adam sent you when he's not making fun of him. Mikey, I'm going to work on that request later. That's a tall order. I also want to, before we get to the next item on the menu, Mark Spears is now the only person in the industry I'm going to allow to use the term blind bags. It may be because they made his blind bags, just like the Battle Beast blind bags, were fun. They were interesting. They made me some money. And Mark Spears is an amazing human being, and I just want to congratulate him on all his success. He's a true American dream who, you know, been in the industry a lot longer than Monsters. He's been in the industry since 2001. And there's a lot of work from Mark that on his trading cards, and action figures, and statues that I hope start seeing the light of day. But he's an amazing human being. I've gotten to talk to him a few times over this last year. His Thundercats variants are amazing. A lot of his Dynamite stuff. He did a cover with Bizarro on it recently that was awesome. So I just want to congratulate Mark Spears. 350,000 blind bags sold. Everyone else called them trading packs, mystery packs. Mark Spears is the only one who I say has the only blind person in the comic book industry's permission to use the term blind bags. Testify. I believe, what do I have next on my hit list? Amazon, stop. Brother Alfonso, what do I have next on my hit list, man?
All right, so what's the next one we're moving on, yo? Because I mean, we got that Batman 181 that you did too, right?
All right, I was asking what was the next thing I had in there after the Batman 181.
It was the Batman 181. Then we got the the Heritage John from the Batman cover.
Yeah, all right. Speaking of the Batman, I want to actually get your opinion on this because I actually knew the guy who owned this collection. God rest his soul. This is the Keith Frog collection over on Heritage. And the number one piece there, I think that's going to be set in records, is the original cover to Batman 423. I think it's up to 600K right now. But I'm predicting by the time it ends, I'm expecting to be at least between 1.5 to 2 mil. Yeah, he's got some really nice stuff in his collection. Yeah, there's a page from Batman 13 from art with Bob Kane and Jerry Robinson. He's got, if you're a fan of Captain Marvel, he's got some really nice stuff. He's got
you ain't lying, yo. I mean, it's dope work. I mean, but the whole thing is, how much money you want to spend, Adam? How much money you want to spend?
There's one piece on there, and I haven't had the chance to look at it. If where in the catalog it's listed. But anyone who knows me that I am a Kevin Smith head. In the movie Chasing Amy, there was a prop comic drawn by Joe Quesada and Jimmy Palmiotti in the comic book, it's called White-Headed Coon. I know that was in his collection, and that's up there. I would spend a couple grand on that.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure you would, but the comic pimp kit, baby.
Yeah. Some of this other stuff I have bread, but I don't have that kind of bread. And I just paid for an operation out of pocket, and a few other things which hit me hard to a point where I'm doing some restructuring. No harm, no foul. Yeah, so you have to be a positive, inspirational, motivated person. You got to be pimping. And
yeah, man.
Even when you have financial difficulties, it's not financial difficulties. It's restructuring and remanaging your finances to make them work for you. That's like my professor, Kenneth Proudfoot, always taught me over at Johnson University. And I can't wait to walk the campus again when I go out for Rhode Island Comic-Con, because even if I had to buy a ticket, which I just might do, this way I don't have to worry about anything. I could just go there and be a fan. A fan who's working, but still a fan. Because money is just a tool. You can always get more of it, but it's how you use it which counts. So it doesn't matter how little you have or how much you have. As long as you have $1, you can make $2, and then $5, and then $10, and then like Jesus Christ, the OG pimp who was pimping Mary Magdalene to 12 dudes. We call them the apostles, by the way. You know, you can feed a whole village with 2 loaves of bread and 2 fish and 1 whore, and you can save the world Jesus Christ style, yo. Testify. But like I said, I knew Keith. I'll just keep it at that because we had words towards the end, but his passing hit me hard.
Yeah, man.
His passing did hit me hard because all of a sudden a mutual friend of ours called me up. He said, "Can you hear what happened to Keith?" It's like he died in his sleep of a heart attack, and he's in our age range. So that just made me scratch my head for a little bit, start taking my health a lot more serious. So, my condolences to the family. I know he must be looking down or up going, I never wanted to deal with heritage. What the fuck? But I think that that McFarlane piece, if it gets a million, over 2 million, I'm not gonna be that surprised. And I was surprised anyone of the family didn't just try to contact Todd directly, because I know Todd would have bought that back like gladly. But that's just that. What do I have next on my hit list? Shall we show the eggs and legs?
So the next one we got is look at your perverted shit. Let's go.
What perversion are we doing now?
You know what? You always talking about you're the king of perversion. You don't remember what you got. We're gonna talk about foxy ladies, man, because I think I need to spend some money at them. You know what I mean? And hopefully,
I'm not kidding. Best eggs in all of Rhode Island.
Oh, really? So you better treat me when we hang out around at Comic Con. Let me go ahead and show you.
You have to be up at 6 in the morning.
It's the world famous Legs and Eggs Rock and Roll Breakfast Show every Friday morning with an all-you-can-eat breakfast buffet from 6 a.m. until 11:30 a.m. Only at the world famous Foxy Lady Providence.
Wait a minute! Stop fucking with Adam. Adam, stop fucking with me here. Are you telling me that I could see some ass at like fucking 8 o'clock in the morning?
Yeah.
Right before we go to Comic Con, we could go have some breakfast and see ass.
Yes. Maybe we get to kick one of the girls with us, a popular Supergirl costume.
Yeah, that's just gangster. What do you, Adam?
I know Steve.
You are in fact a pimp.
Comic-Con would have my head on a platter. Already brought like 8 strippers in Supergirl's costume with me wearing a Foxy Lady t-shirt.
My man, you are indeed a pimp.
Because I did pitch him that idea once. I was like, why don't you
Adam, do me a favor. Can you take one step to your right?
Right there?
Another step. There you go.
All right. I thought I was off by a second. Thank you.
Yep.
But
you know what? You have me very intrigued about a left.
No, basically, I know I've told. Actually, one of my favorite memories besides graduating with honors from Johnson & Wales in Rhode Island, it was 3 of the happiest years of my life. And I was every weekend I was at the Foxy Lady. By the time I graduated, I was there 2 days a week. I know they're under new management now, but I knew the owner. I knew all the managers. I mean, I used to just tip someone $20 to get me in for the VIP entrance, even though I didn't have a VIP card. I was best friends with the girl who's in charge of the champagne room. It was the time of my life. And without that, being at the Foxy Lady from 2000 to 2002, you and I wouldn't be doing a podcast. I would not have Awesome Sauce Radio because the whole comic book and porn thing, I came up with the idea there. after 3 mimosas and a Red Bull, plus Red Bull gives the body wings. Testify. And it is one of my favorite strip clubs of all time. I have not been there in a good 20 years because, you know, I am going to Rhode Island Comic Con, but I also just want to take one day. I'll probably get in there and just to walk around the town and the city and re-walk the campus again and all that too. Because, you know, if I can do it all over again, maybe I want to maybe not move back to Jersey after college. Who knows? Maybe in Earth X or Earth 2 or Earth S, because Earth S, you got that hot redheaded girl, Mary Marvel, with the big titties, especially when she got the Countdown to Infinite Crisis costume when she became Black Mary Marvel.
Yeah, man.
That may be sacrilege to some Captain Marvel fans, but I loved her in that costume. Yeah, I'm a pervert, so.
But now you want to bring up, I think, one of the biggest news that came out today, or gossips, to see if it's possible.
Yeah, bring the picture up because I want to get your opinions on this. Hollywood.
Yeah.
Really. This is the bullshit. Don't you remember what happened with the Flintstones back in '95? When you had Rosie O'Donnell, that whatever she is, playing one of the rebels, I think. And you had
she was Betty. Yeah, she was Betty. Yeah,
she was Betty. All right. And you had John Goodman as Fred Flintstone. The movie's fucking horrible.
Rosie O'Donnell.
Then you want to have Jim Carrey. Jim motherfucking Carrey. Who I can't even remember the last. All right, I take it back. Sonic is probably the last good movie I saw, man. He'll always be one of my top 5 favorite riddlers. No doubt. His stuff from In Living Color, legendary. But really, you're gonna have him play one of the Jetsons, possibly George. And I asked this question to JB yesterday when he told me about this. Does anyone under the age of 30 even know who the fuck the Jetsons or the Flintstones are?
Based on the movie, maybe, but I think. Listen, I'm interested. I want to see it.
But the Jetsons are motherfucking liars, bro.
But no.
I watched the Jetsons every day when I was a kid, and they
you don't think that
Jim Carrey, flying cars. We don't have no rocket packs yet.
We do have flying cars, but you can't. I think I could really see Jim Carrey as George.
You know what? Yeah.
I think he could do it. It's so silly, funny, the swollen fingers, the attitude.
Comedy. I actually, now that you're helping me think about this a little bit, now that I got my rant about all the things.
Think about the comedy aspect, because the Justin was funny, George was a silly, clumsy character.
Yeah.
And I think that Jim could do really good. Now, the whole thing now, it's not just about Jim. It's called the Jetsons. It's a family affair.
Yes.
Like, who would be Elroy? Who would be, Mrs. Jetson? I mean, are we going to get an actual robot for Rosie? Who would be the voice of Rosie?
That's true. And who would be the voice of the best character in the whole thing?
And I think who's going to be Judy Jetson? The daughter, the hot daughter.
If anyone says Sydney Sweeney, I'm going to come to your house and beat the shit out of you. Sydney Sweeney's got flat titties.
Leave her alone. Why everybody bothering on her? Leave her alone.
She's talented, man.
She's a cute girl. Leave her alone.
I almost bought some of her soap.
Ew, you wanted to smell like Sydney Sweeney's choach?
I want to make some content with it because everyone was bitching.
But guess what? Nobody could smell your content, Adam. You gotta
That's
do
true,
that
but
content
well,
live.
at least not my YouTube content. It wasn't for YouTube. I had other plans, other platforms.
He was gonna do a video of him taking a shower with soap. That's what he was gonna do.
Damn right. I was gonna shave my balls. I was gonna
Oh my god! But I mean, listen, but I don't think
see,
that's.
this is why I don't get
This is
breath mints.
imagery no one wants to fucking think of right now, bro.
Well, didn't mean to go there, but you know, I'm intrigued. I'm wondering who they're gonna get to voice Astro.
Oh, and Astro, you're right. Yeah, man.
Yeah, because
Oh,
I
you're
think
right.
in the original that was Don Mazza, I believe.
I mean, what do you
He
think,
did
man?
his Scooby Doo.
But bro, I mean, he said it's live action, so yeah, the dog would have to be voiced, and so would Rosie. But when it comes to actors for the family, who do you think? Do you have any ideas, or do you think
I'm
it's
gonna be
going to be all new
honest. For
faces?
Elroy, I would like, since he was a 10-year-old kid, let's find an unknown 10-year-old actor.
Okay.
Let's actually cast a kid to be Elroy.
What about Judy? The sister.
Judy,
Are there any young actors you think could fill that role right now?
actually, yeah, there is someone I think who would be perfect for it. She's on Gen V, which we will get to in a couple minutes.
Oh, the girl with the mental powers, her?
Yeah, Maddie Phillips, who plays Kate, or Liz Jordan, who plays Emma.
Yeah. Oh, yes.
Perfect too.
Oh. Yeah.
I think those kids from Gen V have a big future in Hollywood.
Oh yes, they do. I mean, so and yeah, we'll get into Gen V. We'll talk about that later. Yeah, I want to talk about that, but we can't right now. All right, and then we got like you said, we were talking about Slither, and you got this Dynamic Forces variant cover.
Right. Once again, shout out to Dynamite Entertainment, Dynamic Forces, and Jeff Mazza. This was their New York comic variant.
Fire.
And you can still get them off the Dynamic Forces eBay store for $15.
Fire.
There is also, can I grab it?
What you got?
Look up here. I also think.
What you got, bro? You put Braille on these things? They know what it is.
There's also a tour edition as well.
Oh, bro.
Yeah, this version you're only able to get at the tour.
Bro, how many you got?
I only got the one.
Really? Where do you live again, Adam?
I'll get you hooked up. All right.
Oh, that looks so dope. Oh my god,
like I said,
that's beautiful.
I'll definitely get you hooked up. As I
I need that.
Grabbed the stack of them. I only grabbed one because there was no bags and boards, and I didn't want to get caught with comic books in my duffel bag because we were supposed to get that big rainstorm on Saturday night.
Yeah, don't you love when you have a lighter that doesn't work?
Yeah.
All right, so that Cold Slither is fire.
I'll say again, the Cold Sliver concert was amazing. I also think that the entire album, if you can get it on wherever you get music, but there is an LP out there as well. It's a very entertaining album as well. I highly recommend getting a lap dance to Dreadnoughts Forever or Zartan's Revenge. Just any girl in the New York City area who wants to make about $100, maybe $150, and wants to get into a Scarlet or CoverGirl costume and do some lap dancing for the show to the Cold Sliver song, hit me up. X at the Comic Pimp or Instagram at the Real Blind Adam, and we can negotiate, testify. But if you have a chance to at least listen to any of the album.
No, I have not. because I've been too busy listening to Mobb Deep album.
It's really. Let me ask, because I know you were at San Diego. Did you at least get yourself one of the classified box sets?
So I'm gonna say that no, and I even saw it in New York. But my whole thing is this right now. When it comes to cons, I really am going there on a professional level, right?
Yes, same here.
And so I really don't give a fuck about the exclusives. Now, no disrespect to the fan base that likes them, but I don't give a fuck about that. I'm there to network and talk to the creative talent. And
Yeah.
listen, if I have time and if I happen to get a chance to buy something cool, great. But guess what? It is not my mission.
Purpose.
Like because I met somebody. I'm not gonna burn them, Adam. But I met somebody at the Titan Boat Party. Shout out to Titan Comics for inviting me to the Hard Case Crime Comics. Yo, Cynthia Von Bueller, thank you, beautiful woman, talented as fuck. I met somebody there that basically they said, "Oh yeah, I got a press pass." They said that who they represent, and then they basically said that the only reason they went there was to stand online and buy exclusives.
So why? All right. Can I have permission?
There you go. I knew there was going to trigger you.
For someone who got denied their press pass this year, could I say for scumbags like that?
I knew this is why I mentioned that.
So that's what those motherfuckers like that.
Yes.
Who are taking press passes away from people who are there to
interview the talent.
And yes, I'm not gonna lie. I'm also a retailer. Hey.
Yeah, but you care about the talent first, though. You care about the talent.
I am someone who this is what I do to put money in my bank. This is how I pay my bills between the podcast and retail. But I have a partner in crime who hates being on camera. Love you, Calamity. He now handles retail for me at these things because that's what he likes to do. He likes to go there to buy the exclusives.
Yeah. Exactly. If you have that, but he's going on the retailer side. But when you have a press pass,
when you have a press pass, you're online buying exclusives. Fuck you.
Yeah, that's all you care about.
I hope a hooker gives you a fucking STD, you motherfuckers.
Thank you, Adam. That's why I mentioned that, and thank you for that agreeing with my.
That's the reason why. And granted, I know it's not the only reason, because hey, I'm the comic book and porn podcast. But I don't give a fuck if you're denying me for that reason. Thank you. I'm doing my job.
But at the end of the day is that you get a press pass because you're supposed to.
Yeah, you're supposed to cover the convention for whatever outlet you have.
The talent, the show.
Interview the talent.
Listen, man, I was there at Vera Pavilion, and I'm working all the interviews. You're gonna see them all this weekend. I promise. You're gonna see me chop them up. I got some dope interviews with amazing creators and actors and familiar faces. And again, I got my one question. I'm gonna show the whole interview though, with everybody's questions from Nerd Initiative and everybody. Big shout out to that crew. They showed me mad love. God bless them. Like, when they saw me, they said they're afraid to be on the table with me. Because they said I had good questions and it's hard to follow me up. I was like, thank you.
Hey man, I actually 2023, one of the best learning experience I've had as an interviewing a podcaster was hanging out with me during the press room for the Aqua Teen movie.
Oh, that was fun, yeah.
And I learned a lot that weekend on how to handle convention interviews.
Yeah, but there's a way, sometimes I don't care about being first. Most people say, hey, be the first question so you control the lane. But I like to be the third question for a reason, to shake up the lane. Like, yeah, you guys want to be in a narrative. Fuck that. I'm here to break the lane. So I'm about to make it fun. And I was the only one that made Ronda Rousey fucking laugh a lot.
That's awesome.
I made Joseph Illich crack up in the question. Crack up. He goes, holy shit, bro. You know what I mean?
Awesome.
I mean everybody, David. I mean everybody laugh and on my shit because again.
Hey, did you get to review her graphic novel yet?
Oh, I have it in my hands. You know which one I have though? I have the book from San Diego Comic Con, still sealed in the paper bag.
Oh wow.
So I'm afraid I don't know if I want to open it. I have the PDF, you know? So I'll read the PDF.
No, exactly, man. I was
I
tempted
was
to
supposed
review
to
it.
take that and get it signed by her in silver, the bag, because yeah, I still have it sealed.
Yeah, no, like I said, I have nothing but mad respect for Ronda Rousey. She's one of my best friend's daughter. My best friend's daughters. Heroes. You know, you.
Can I tell you something? You know what she said to me?
What?
So, because somebody said something, I said, "Yeah, she's amazing," and then she looks at me up and down. She goes, "You're quite handsome yourself." I said, "Oh my god!" She dead ass hit on me. I said, "Hey, I got it on my baby. Hey, man, Omega got it, baby." Omega got hit on by Ronda Rousey, the beautiful Ronda Rousey. Because listen, I don't care what anybody thinks, but she has in person. She has
she's in a convention.
Smile.
Pay her to let her kick me in the balls.
No, listen. She has a beautiful spirit. Like her energy is off the chain. She gives us a beautiful energy. She has a great smile. She's cute. You know what I mean? She's really into this, and she's just learning how to navigate. Because when we were at the table with her, she had the long-winded answers, and it's because again, when you're shy, you don't know how to really answer. You kind of start, just talking.
Yeah.
So she was so cute with that, but I think that at the end of the day, even with her book, her ideas, she has a big potential outside of wrestling, in this lane. So, yeah, I wish her so much luck because yeah, she got this. It's great.
Like I said,
Now,
I'm looking forward to seeing how the industry takes to the graphic novel, and she's been in movies. She's a former UFC champ. I'm sure KTO would welcome her back with open arms if they can learn to play nice. She was an entertaining force in WWE while she was there. I think that's what helped revitalize their women's division.
I feel.
And,
So now we gotta get into the things, man. I want to keep you moving along because we're at the hour mark right now. So I want to keep you moving along because we got. You said that you want to share Gen V season 2 episode.
Yep.
So I need you to talk along this because I don't want you to get in things. So I'm gonna bring this on the screen right now.
I'm gonna be talking.
All right. So you make it big, and you gotta start talking. All right. So let me start playing it, but we talking.
Yep.
Dozens of dead children.
Yep. And it's all Marie's fault.
That you are more powerful than all of your friends put together.
Yes, one of the coolest villains.
Embrace it.
And recent memory, man. I think him.
Everything's different now. No, it's not.
I mean,
that Canadian hottie. CILF.
Really? I mean, it is gonna be Cypher. Do you think Homelander could beat Cypher?
You know what? I think it's gonna be a good fight. I actually think that I think he would whip Cypher's ass because I think Homelander's a little bit more street and a little bit more vicious, whereas Cypher is a little bit more tactical and thinks a little too much. Even though I do believe that it's Sage.
Cypher is a calculated motherfucker.
Yeah. But I think at the end of the day, the one who's pulling both their strings in this universe is Madam Sage.
Why would you say Madam Sage? You don't think it's even the Rugodokin?
I actually think that Sage had a plan to pit Homelander versus the Dokken.
So you don't even think Godokin is under his own control then?
I think that Dokken's thinking with his dick.
Oh.
And everyone, 3, 2, 1. We're spoiling it now. The guy who is Cypher up for episodes 1 through 7 is revealed to be the Dolkin. In the latest episode leading up to the finale.
Yeah, but look at the name Godokin. What are the first 3 letters?
D.
Godokin. What are the first 3 letters?
T.
G-O-D, nigga.
Ooh. All right, God. All right, I got
it. Get it? You get it?
Yep.
So if he was to put his name short, he is God. Remember what they said? If anybody could stop so-and-so, it would be Godokin because he could probably stop any meta.
Yes.
So he is the God. He is the apocalypse.
And actually, there are other people in the community. Amazon, shut up. I'm not going to, give them credit, but there are other YouTubers in our community who made the apocalypse comparison.
Yeah, but I'm saying though, because again, Godokin, you got G-O-D, God, right in his name.
Yes. I have 2 predictions. I actually, unfortunately, I don't think one of my girls is gonna make it to the end of episode 8.
Which one you think won't make it? You think it's Blondie? Not the one that grows.
I actually think Kate is gonna sacrifice herself at the end.
Yeah, because she's selfless. Like they don't understand that she feels so guilty about everything.
Yeah. I also felt bad for the little midget guy in the adult diaper that killed at the end of the episode.
You know what, Adam? I think that you would be the type of guy that would be in the guy that has the asshole that.
Actually, I was laughing my ass off because I said, yeah, in the boys' universe, I wouldn't mind having that power.
Yeah.
I wouldn't give it away to another guy, though. He's the guy that lives in my asshole. He does my business. Yeah.
Did you see how many fucking beers this motherfucker was taking up his ass on those episodes?
Yeah, like, I was laughing my ass off.
Yeah, well, I died. I think this is disgusting. But
the one thing I love about that annoys me about the boys and Jet D is I was trying to do a Rule 34 porn parody in my head, and then I start watching the show, and I was like, you know what? There's really no need for it.
Yeah, Adam, can I say something? I'm gonna turn my camera on. You mind?
Go for it.
Cause I gotta go for a little commercial. I got something amazing today, and I'm not used to this type of audio technology, right? So let me turn on my camera.
Yeah, but like I said, Gen V season 8 next Wednesday.
Yeah, but next Wednesday we gotta watch it. But yeah, Adam, have you ever heard of the Status X brand of headphones before?
Yes, I have.
Bro, they just sent me the Status X Pro. And these are Wi-Fi capable. So with these, you can update the firmware to always stay up to date, like even the most latest release. These have all right, so something like a Beats in most regular headphones have like one speaker that act as all three parts of a speaker, meaning a bass, a tweeter, and a mid-range, right? This particular headphone here, Adam, within the body has 3 separate pieces of audio. It has one tweeter, one mid-range, one bass. And I was able to listen to this today. It's like listening to a fucking concert at your house.
That's amazing.
Bro, the audio on this, is amazing. You could switch between audio's type of sounds, whether it's a podcast, a live concert, or whatever type of music you listen to, you kind of switch it and kind of customize it as well. When it comes to phone calls, this was amazing. I spoke to a friend of mine. I called them testing these because there also is a headset. And I was talking to them. I said, "Yeah, do you hear anything in the background?" They're like, "No, why? Are you home?" I was at a motherfucking restaurant that was playing the loudest music on the planet, and they did not hear the music at all.
That's awesome.
Yo, these Stylus Pro headsets right here are absolutely fucking amazing. The audio quality on this, you know, I was listening to the Mobb Deep album, the Freddie Gibbs album. I listened to some reggaeton, I listened to some jazz, listen to some salsa. I'm like, oh my god, the audio quality on these headphones, Adam. I think that you would appreciate the shit out of this. And it's just not that. Again, the voice is like when you talk to somebody on the phone, you swear to God in the room with you. You swear that they're sitting next to you because the audio quality is that good. I promise.
That's awesome.
I'm shocked. I'm shocked. I have not. And in this case, really small. They try to make it as dynamic as small as possible by making the headphones kind of be on the tilted side. These are square shaped headphones as well, not the normal round. I mean, inside they're round, but they fit so well that bro, you can shake your head, they don't fall off.
That is amazing.
Great headset, the Stylus Pro. Actually, you gotta check these out, bro. I mean, yo, studio.
I'll definitely check them out.
Yo, bro,
I'm
gonna do a review on these. I can't wait because the music sounds so fantastic. You know what I mean?
That's awesome.
Now we got another one. We got that She-Hulk you wanted to show off. Let me get myself off camera. So they get that She-Hulk because I know you want to show off that nastiness that you love.
You know what?
Look at that. Look
Just
at
talking about
that.
Axel Braun and his body of work. But
Oh my god.
I just want to say to the WWE,
yeah,
put Chyna in the fucking Hall of Fame by herself. She's in for a member of DX, but her body of work in professional wrestling deserves to be in the Hall of Fame.
I can't believe China was fucking She-Hulk in porn. That shit is crazy, bro.
Hey, man. There's a very comic book accurate story in this.
Yeah, I mean, look at the costumes. You ain't fucking lying, bro.
Yeah,
I mean,
people don't realize that Axel Braun, before he got into making adult films, he was like the head of Sotheby's auction house.
And then we
He was a fanboy.
and then we even got another fucking trailer, parody trailer. Let me put that one on. That right there. Yeah. I mean that She-Hulk seems to be a popular character with this type of stuff, huh?
Have you heard of the Hulk?
Of course.
Also now.
Every time he destroys a town or city, it's all over the news.
I mean, did you watch this one yet? Did you watch the one?
Yeah, I've watched this a couple of times over the years. It's really well done.
I never really thought about it, I guess.
There is a scene with She-Hulk.
It's because he transforms. He changes.
Where they have some fun times and just
into a regular guy. Someone just like everyone else.
Did Sue Storm go invisible when we walked in?
A scientist.
Basically, if you're upset because they're about to have sex, you get out of the room. She's like, I need some girl time with you. Also,
yeah, this is stuck, bro. The shit you be watching, Adam, bro. And we already saw that mass appeal, bro. But I mean, what are your last words, man?
My last words is, I say this every episode, but after this week, last week, going into Exotica, and then going into Garden State Comic Fest and Rhode Island Comic Con and Exotica in Washington, and setting up a production studio, which I'm in the process of doing. Please, everyone, you only live once. Please go chase your dreams. We all have the power to have the life we want, even if it's not perfect. Even if you have to go chapter 7, 2, 3, 4 times to get to your dream. It's never too late to start. It's never too late to get a fresh start. Just have a dream, invest in yourself, and just try it. And this is the one thing I promised my grandmother, God rest her soul. I try to stay happy because that's what she wanted. And there's bad days, there's good days. I also now have the world's most amazing therapist I'd like to fuck, but good therapists are hard to find, and she's been helping me sort through a bunch of stuff to get better. And I got great friends like Al and Mark, who will put me in my place at a noticed moment, and they'll tell me when I'm doing well, and they'll tell me when I'm fucking up.
And we're going to tell you when you got to look realistic. You got to listen to the lesson I gave him.
Or you could do this way, or here's a suggestion, or hey,
yeah,
or,
man.
like
We
Mark
love you,
said,
bro.
I am so blessed, and I'm just saying, live your dream. You don't need sight to have a vision. Instagram at the real Blind Adam. I love you all. Blind Adam out. See you all next week.